I'm answering this question for Time Worn Style. She says, I have a few auctions on eBay at the moment. Not many. I'm weaning myself off eBay to change over to selling on other platforms due to eBay being rubbish these days. And I've listed an antique portrait. I have a bid on it and it's from Russia and he has zero feedback. My question is, remind me of the ways I could protect myself from chargebacks of an overseas purchase. Okay, eBay keep moving the goalposts throughout. I've been selling on here for 10 plus years and I'm not sure what to do anymore. Okay, I would be very wary because he's only got zero feedback. So clearly the account is new. It could be an account that's been opened just to solicit fraud. Or it could be that he bought he opened the account just for this particular item specifically. And if that's the case, he's going to be very new to eBay, very inexperienced. He might not realize that you're in Australia. He might think that you're in Russia and expect it to arrive quicker than expected and open a premature case. He might not know what to expect of eBay, and he might give you more hassle than it's worth. So keep that in mind. Now, how you deal with it depends on the value of the item. If the item isn't worth very much, then it's not worth the headache of trying to protect yourself. Just, 9 times out of 10 the transaction will go fine, but if it doesn't go fine, you haven't really lost very much. But if it's a high value item, it's in your best interest to protect yourself by the means of postage. What do I mean by this? Make sure you have at minimum proof of postage. Most post offices will give you proof of postage for free. It's just a receipt that shows that you've posted the item. It shows that the post office which it was posted at and the end destination's address is on the receipt. And that will prove that you've posted the item. And this protects you from PayPal unauthorized user chargebacks and chargebacks in general. Or even PayPal hacking cases where the customer would say, well, somebody used my account, my PayPal account, to make this purchase without my knowledge. It will also protect you in terms of that. Now, the protection is quite limited. So if he opens up an item not received case, having proof of postage will not protect you. So that's why I say proof of postage is the minimum you should have. Now, for item not received disputes, the only way you can win that is if to say you can prove that he's received it. And the only way you can prove that is if you've got tracking. Now, tracking obviously costs a lot more money than posting it normally. So this is why I said earlier that it depends on how much the item's worth. But if the item is worth enough to justify tracking, you can send it tracked. Now, Russia is one of those countries where the postage isn't brilliant. So no matter what you send, it will arrive very slowly, and this can annoy the customer. They might think that you've not sent the item, whereas you have, and it's just taken a long time to pass through customs. Russia's just one of those countries where the postage isn't as reliable as other destinations. So keep that in mind. Now, also with that goes that if you send it tracked, sometimes the tracking number drops off. So the item may or may not have arrived. 9 times out of 10 it will arrive, but the tracking will stay in limbo. This means that the tracking will not update. Sometimes it would just appear that the tracking has froze. So it will stay, say, in customs or in a particular city of Russia, and the tracking won't move on from that location. So it will look like it's an incomplete transaction. Now, that's very possible. And if that happens, your protection, again, is very limited, as the tracking has to show completed and delivered in order to be protected completely. Unless it's a unauthorized access case, in which case the tracking is enough to show that you posted the item, in which case you are covered. Now, in future, the best way to protect yourself is to be very careful which countries you're posting to. So you said you're in Australia, so I'm presuming that you want to only send to Australia, maybe to surrounding areas like New Zealand, or nearby places like maybe China, Hong Kong, or Indonesia, or maybe Western Europe, England, France, Belgium, countries with more robust postal systems. Now, within the preferences of eBay, the buyer requirements, you can set up specific criteria. So you can filter out countries which you don't want to post to, and you can also put limitations and criteria in which the buyer has to meet. So buyer with zero feedback could be filtered out, so they can't make a purchase, for example. Or just say you don't want a buyer from a particular location, or you want a buyer that has a registered PayPal account only, or you want buyers to confirm their full phone numbers in order to complete the purchase. So it gives you more robustness and makes sure that your transaction goes through a little bit more smoothly. So I hope that's helped you. If you got value out of this video, click the like button. Remember to subscribe for more updates. If you've got a question, comment down below, or if there's something you want me to clarify on, also comment down below. Until next time.